my badass boys and badass babes. It is your B-A-double-D, Bad Girl of the Black Hills, Virgo the Vixen, wishing everyone a happy 2025. We survived 2024, and our reward is 2025. All right. Before I get to today's video, which is entitled, What is the difference between a good party and an epic versus an epic party? All right, before I get into the video and to get into all the good stuff, I have to get this legalese or legal jargon out of the way. I don't know why I have to do this, but I have to do it in this case. I have to tell you this, that there were no lawyers harmed in making this video. And by God, it wasn't for lack of trying. Damn, they move fast when someone's trying to hurt them. I swear they run just as fast as if like they're chasing an ambulance, but damn, they move quickly. But you didn't hear that from me. And how do I know they move quickly? Don't ask me. That's for another video. Anyways, let's focus on the topic. Today, good party versus what an epic party is. Let's start with the definition of a good party. A good party is when the host or hostesses has put on the perfect party. There is food, music, drinking, everyone's dancing, having a good time, whatever. And they just don't want the party to end, but when the party does end, everyone leaves, everyone agrees, great time. That's a good party. What is an epic party? An epic party is where the host or hostesses will never forget the crazy shit you did for the rest of their lives. That's an epic party. Now, let me tie in an example to that little statement. Okay, I'm going to give you an example, 2 examples of good party. I've been to both, and yeah, don't worry, I'm going to be making fun of myself in the video, so just hold on a minute. Good party, I went to a good party. What I'm going to say is it was a lot of fun. It was about 4 or 5 years ago. Went to this New Year's Eve party. The spread was delicious. They went all out. It's like they decided, hey, this is the one time a year they actually got the good stuff. They weren't, getting cheap. They got the really good stuff when it came to alcohol, food. We had a good time. And then came the epic party, okay? Now, I got to ask you a question, and I think all of us can relate to how can this on a certain level or two, but it just seems like on New Year's Eve, we acquired like all this good karma credit, and then we decide, you know what, it's kind of one of those you have to use it before the end of the year kind of thing, otherwise you lose it. So we kind of save it all up, and then we do some really crazy and or stupid and or illegal things on New Year's Eve, and some of you can see where this is leading to, because this is where the epic party portion is going to be coming into. But anyways, we do crazy things where we wake up the next morning, we realize we don't know who this person is beside us, or we do something crazy to where we wake up and we don't even know where we're at. Kind of karma, cash in, good fortune, crazy. All right. Now, I'm going to tell you about the epic party that I just had on New Year's Eve of this year. All right. One would think at someone my age, which for the record, I am very old, and I'm not afraid to say how old I am, 29 and holding. All right, so anyways, I go to the party, countdown, we watch the ball drop, blah, blah, blah. Nothing wrong with that. We're having a good time. It just seems like a switch was flipped. As soon as that ball dropped, it just seems like things just ramped it up and then kind of twisted off into the Twilight Zone, because here comes the epic portion of the party. Now, I have, how can I say this politely? At this party, there is someone much younger than me, and I see that they're being crazy and stupid. And for the record, I did do something very epic that got me into a lot of trouble. But you won't believe what it is. I'll save it to the end. Anyways, there is somebody. All right, she's younger. She reminds me of a much younger version of me. She is out there. She is kicking it. She is getting every dude that she can. She is like lining the dudes up. Swear to God. And I'm noticing her behavior, and I don't know what it is. Maybe I had a moment of maternal instinct, and I'm trying to tell her, hey, I appreciate what you're doing, all right? But you might want to cut down on the number of guys. You got to save yourself for the night. I get where you're trying to go with this. I see where you're going with this. I've been there. And first of all, nice choices. She had some really nice choices. Nice choices, by the way. But calm down, relax. You might just want to ease it down, quality over quantity. I don't know why, but I had this maternal instinct. Well, she ignored me and she went to do whatever she did. Doesn't sound like epic, all right? Fair enough. So at that moment, I don't know what it was, but all of a sudden I started having these maternal instincts. I'm trying to tell people, slow it down, you got to worry about your health. And then I realized something. I just became my grandmother. This is the shit she used to do when I was that age, and it's like, oh my God, I'm turning into my grandmother. I can't do this. I have to do something wild and crazy. And I lied. You're going to guess what it is. I would love to tell you that I did something so outrageous that this is not normally me. Oh yeah, this is right in my wheelhouse. Because let's face it, here is what I did. I decided, okay, I am going to try to turn back time. And God, did it go horribly wrong for me. All right, I won't tell you how it ends right now. I'll just build the story up like I should. All right, so I'm not trying to sleep with every dude. Someone else is already cornering the market. I'm not going to try to binge drink over somebody else because guess what? There's a lot of younger people than me, and I ain't going to win this battle. So as someone who is older, someone who is more mature, someone who is crazier than these kids are because they have lived through too much shit in their lives, what do I do? Okay. I'm not going to lie to you about the craziness level. All right, this ranks up there with how much tequila and or whiskey were you drinking? Kind of crazy. All right. I'm just mad at myself. I'm crying inside. I don't do it publicly. I'm in the garage. I'm having a meltdown moment. And then I see a Harley Davidson. Some of you have already got an idea of where this is going. And yes, the Harley Davidson is involved in what I'm about to tell you. Okay. I may have acquired the Harley Davidson. How did I acquire this? This is where the part where I was trying to catch or kill the lawyer part comes into play. You see, I kind of tie it all together. Anyways, I may have or may not have borrowed the Harley Davidson. It depends on your, view of the legal word steal. I couldn't get the owner's permission. Well, he gave me the permission. He was drunk, but still he gave me permission. And that's the excuse I'm using. So maybe I took the Harley for a joyride. Maybe, maybe I was having fun. Just driving around in a Harley is not illegal. All right? I forgot to wear my helmet. Okay, I'll be the first to admit that's not the most smart thing to do. But here I am driving without a helmet, without any clothes except for my leather boots. Yeah. I was riding a Harley buck naked through the streets, only with my thigh-high leather boots, driving around town. For the record, I can't say it was that because I forgot. I just remembered I had a Santa hat. Yeah, let that image set in. Wearing a Santa hat, thigh-high black boots, and all of a sudden you see this naked chick, older naked chick, driving around on a Harley throughout town, going Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Now, is that where this story ends, where I just parked the Harley back in and everything is fine? No! This is where it doesn't end. Did I put the Harley back where it belonged? Yes! Did the police get involved? No! You think, okay, that was kind of fun. But it wouldn't be an epic party if you didn't do something crazy that got people's attention. Now, for the record, the police didn't get involved until much later. Neither did the paramedics. You heard me. Paramedics are getting involved. You'll see in a moment. Now, maybe I did something while driving around considered to be illegal or not smart or suicidal or just plain stupid. Maybe while driving around, I may have gone to a biker bar. Maybe I said a few things to a few of the bikers there about how they're a bunch of posers, they can't ride bikes, that they're not real bikers, that they're just basically businessmen want to play biker, something along those lines, but not nearly as nice. And so maybe the bikers decided to follow me to the house where the party's at. Just saying, things could have escalate. Because the bikers, some of them, all of them came after me. And when they got to the party, what did I do? Did I, how do I say this politely? I opened the door and told them, come on in, let's have some fun. You know, bikers, for the record, they're actually pretty cool people when you bribe them with large amounts of alcohol and food. Now, this is where the epic portion of the story comes in, because the host of this party did not expect a small biker club in his house at that time. And then this is where the cops / paramedics come in, because we are having a WWE style conversation. The man, the host, is trying to tell the biker club they need to move along. It didn't go so good. And then all of a sudden, it became a ballroom blitz. All right? So basically, the guest, the biker club, the host, we are in a WWE Raw style cage match takedown. And like I said, this is where the cops and then the paramedics come in. See, I told you. All right? So, what did we learn from this? Number one, the host is never let me into his house again. In fact, he's got a restraining order in the process. Hence, another reason why I was trying to chase down the lawyer. Number two, bikers are not so bad. Give them a chance, all right? Just saying, give them some alcohol and food. Hey, they're pretty good people. And I guess the third thing is, and I suppose, let's just go back to the definition of what a good party is versus what an epic party is. A good party is when the host or hostesses throws a party where everyone's having a good time, everyone goes home safe, everyone agrees it's a great time. An epic party is a party where you do something so crazy and outrageous, the host or hostesses will never forget the shit you did, and I guarantee you, that host will never do. So anyways, happy 2025, people. Who's your vixen? And bye-bye.